All right, it's not a done deal yet. Ever since the world's richest man decided to pull a 180 and say, after all, I will buy Twitter and hopefully put this all to rest. Well, it's not put to rest, and it's not done. Charlie Gasparino, what's going on now?
Neil, there's so many moving parts to this thing, it's hard to describe. I mean, he needs bank financing in a time that banks are more reluctant to lend money, particularly on highly leveraged deals. He needs other investors. It's unclear whether Larry Ellison or Mark Andreessen, his Silicon Valley buddies, are going to put up the couple million that they wanted. His own stock, Tesla, has declined 30% over the past 6 months since he first bid. So there's a lot of stuff here. My guess, and the guess out there, and we'll see exactly what's going on, is that he's literally trying to, I mean, they don't buy at face value what he's saying, that he has the offer ready and they are saying no.
Who is they? The Twitter people are saying that?
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah. Well, when I talk to lawyers and people that in the know, investment bankers, they just don't believe it's that simple, that there's some other wrinkle here that
so
they
he
don't
has
know
financing,
about.
We should say, from these banks and these others, and some have pulled. But now we got to wonder if it doesn't pan out. You know, he has obviously a lot of other money. Could he use that, or would he use that?
Well, you know, that's the problem. We think he has financing. We don't know. And again, the financing market is a lot different. Banks lend this money. It's on their balance sheet, and they try to sell it. They generally don't do it if they can't sell it, and the selling market on these leveraged loans is very difficult. So it's all up in the air. So I don't think you could take at face value what he's putting out there. I think my view is he wants to get the purchase price down. He doesn't want to pay $44 billion, or $54.20 a share, and that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing a dance here at the last minute, and it's fascinating. It's also kind of frustrating to cover because, you know, it's like stuff that kind of leaks out there every now and then. You look at his Twitter page, he says something crazy.
But the judge involved in this, right? She's a pretty tough judge when it comes to those who, propose a deal backing out of a deal. So she could say, well, regardless of who is financing or whatever, you've agreed to this price, these terms, you got to do it, right? So
yes, they could do that, but it depends on what that document that he signed said. There is something called the material adverse clause in there, where it says if something material happens that you can't do it, well, guess what? You can back out with paying $1 billion or so. That material adverse clause could be the banks not doing the financing at $44 billion. We don't know.
But wouldn't the judge, Charlie, say, who cares how you get the money? You got to get the money. This is the deal, and it's still on, and you got to do it. Who would be the balking party here?
By the way, possibly.
Possibly, I grant you.
I don't know exactly what's in that.
What do you think happens? Do you think that this deal will be consummated, or is it off? Because I can't see many other bidders for Twitter out there.
Well, there's no other buyer, and that's the problem that Twitter has. If he drops out, and all they get is $1 billion out of him, out of a breakup fee, who's going to buy it? I mean, the stock goes down to $20 a share, and so maybe they negotiate him down a little bit and avoid some of this. I mean, the stock is already off a little bit. Listen, it's a great story. If you're a shareholder, you got to be biting your nails. I can't tell you where this thing will go because we're dealing with a guy that, is like, dealing with Elon Musk is like nailing jello to a wall. I mean, it's just another level. I mean, he prevaricates, he fabricates, he says X, he means Y. It really is an amazing guy. Brilliant.
As are you. Well, keep us posted, my friend. Charlie Gasparino following all of that.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.